Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Friday, the 3rd of November. I thought I'd leave the overnight chart up just to start off with and see what actually went through and this mess we had yesterday going across us. We pretty much were in the eye of it for part of the day, so the winds were light here during the day. The south coast got a bit of a battering in the west of England as well. But as it's gone through, calm overnight, a little bit of rain, and then a sort of lull before the next sort of little system gets going. So we're gonna have a reasonable day, but they painted in a trough line here, and I can see where that's coming from and how it's developing. Looking at the other forecast models, but generally the isobar is fairly well spaced and a westerly flow. To be honest, and then overnight you can see this beginning to develop for tomorrow and bringing in lots of showers. Hopefully the main bulk of the solid rain will stay to the south of us over the Channel and over northern France. So tasks for today, mercifully Farnborough's is the one-liner. Key points 2:30-12. I think it might be a little bit more westerly than that. Few at 2.5, yeah, we'll eventually get that. Cloud will go up during the day, and this last little bit tempo between 12 and 6 o'clock tonight. 7,000 metre showers and rain. There are showers, they'll be more frequent in the west. Looking at sort of Bristol's forecast, definitely much more showers there, and again with places like Gloucester developing a little bit earlier. So the showers are developing in the west and then coming our way. Upper winds 250, 260, so sort of west ish. Yeah, touch of south. Forecast model again is sort of, it's halfway between our two runways really, which might give us a little bit of a challenge, but we'll see how it works. The sat pick, start to see that it's just this is the showers building in here, and there's what looks like a little circulation of a little pressure system there, but it's building showers down through the West Country, but rest of us are clear, and you can pick that up on the rainfall radar. Just a little area here of showers that I think will just generally slowly make its way towards us. A lot of them will die out, so we'll just catch, maybe unlucky and catch the isolated shower. Temperature wise, it's probably about average for normal time of year in November. 12-13 degrees, mildish. Won't certainly feel bitingly chilly out there, but you'll still need a coat, hat and gloves. And top medio, I think, looks about right, to be honest. So first thing this morning by sort of 10 o'clock, reasonably clear. It's a cumulus, and that develops during the day. And this is the 2,500 feet probability, and you can see the showers out in the west of England, and slowly as the day goes on, their potential in the afternoon to get to us, but hopefully they'll die out. So soaring, yeah, possibility. Perhaps by 11 o'clock to midday, they're saying 800 meters there, 900 meters, but the shower's getting here, so there's a little bit of local soaring, I suspect. And their wind forecast, again, if you look at the 30 foot winds for 11 o'clock, west southwesterly, and perhaps a little bit more southerly on the ground, and the upper wind showing fairly westerly really. Okay, so fairly pleasant day, showers in the afternoon. It sums it up. Like west southwesterly wind, a bit stronger at flying heights, but not anywhere near as strong as it's been in the last few days. Operation, well, actually, airspace first. There's not really a lot, but I'll point out a few things. You can see lots of little dots all over the map. That's people who've no-timed firework displays for this evening, and there'll be even more tomorrow night. Raw flight going out of Bryce Norton, but that's after dark. And again, there's restricted airspace over Bletchley Park for today. But that's about it. You can see in the Lasham area, completely clear. So how are we going to operate? Well, first things first, jet movement at 10:20. That's the only one I've got a flight plan for so far. It's an inbound A320. Rumour is there may be an outbound this afternoon, but don't know on that one yet. I had no flight plan. So that leaves us with 10:20 if it takes place at 10:30. Perhaps a chance to think about how we're going to operate. The ground is going to be dire. The grass will be grim pretty much everywhere. Maybe not too bad in parts of the north side, middle section, but certainly down by the edges of the perimeter track down here. It'll be a swamp fest. Centre triangle is not that bad. Drains fairly quickly for some reason, but all around here and down through here will be pretty grim, and south of the intersection down here will be horrid. So we've got to try and stick to the concrete areas. There'll be two options. One, we have the main launch point on 27 on the intersections, just the launch point vehicle just north of the centre line, winch launching on the south of the centre line with the cables coming down on the grass. And if that's what we decide, then what it'll be is launching from here and landing either on the tarmac or the grass north side. So if you circuit to the south, you land on the tarmac. If you circuit to the north, you land grass north side on 27. And if you are landing on the tarmac, one side or the other, and roll up to about the markers here. Don't roll up to the launch point and rely on the wheel brake, because one day it won't work. If we think we can't get away with that because of the crosswind and we've got to go on 2-3, then the launch point vehicle will be here. We'll have the cables on the eastern side of 2-3 and the gliders here. And generally most circuits will be to the south, landing on the main runway. If you do a circuit to the west side, then you land in the direction of 2-3. I think the most likely one is 2-7 operation. And probably have to wait until we actually get the jet movement done and dusted. I'm going to have a chat with Mike and the winch team once this briefing is done and it's put on YouTube at about 9:15, and we'll work out how we're going to operate and hopefully see you out there.